Politics now, and the U.S. Senate today took the first step toward repealing the Affordable Care Act. And as Republicans move forward with those plans, as President-elect Trump takes office next week, local activists are trying to convince Republican House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy to reconsider his position. 17's Daniel Tran is here now with the story. Daniel?
23rd District Congressman Kevin McCarthy has been vocal in his support of repealing the Affordable Care Act, but some of his constituents hope to change his mind.
On this vote, the yeas are 51, the nays are 48. The concurrent resolution is agreed to.
After 7 hours of voting, a budget mechanism passed the Senate early Thursday morning, setting in motion the process to repeal the Affordable Care Act. The Senate approved the budget resolution 51-48 at 1:30 a.m., instructing the House and Senate to work on legislation to repeal major portions of Obamacare. The measure now heads to the House, where Bakersfield Congressman Kevin McCarthy is still House Majority Leader. He has supported repealing the Affordable Care Act, but his constituents are hoping their voices will be heard.
The people that are with me are his constituents. They are seniors, they're advocates, they're labor workers. They're here to urge him to vote no on a repeal as well.
People gather around his office in Bakersfield to let him know they want the ACA to stay. According to the federal data released Tuesday, some 11.5 million people have signed up for coverage through the federal exchange at healthcare.gov. That's 286,000 more than this time a year ago. The measure is expected to be taken up in the House tomorrow.
I would like him to stand up, do something good for our people. And he is a leader, so he should act like one. So I hope he can actually think twice and not repeal ACA for the people.
We contacted Congressman McCarthy's office for a statement, but did not receive a response. Daniel Tran, 17 News.
Supporters of the Affordable Care Act rallied outside Bakersfield Congressman Kevin McCarthy's office today. They say if the ACA is repealed, 30 million Americans will be without health care, and including 5 million Californians.
All we're asking for is make sure that they have a plan in place before they make such a decision. And as we can see from last night, they didn't listen to the people, or the American people, and they made a decision regardless. And this will hurt our seniors, our families, our children.
The Service Employees International Union also unveiled a grant bill, a giant bill, of how much it will cost the Affordable Care Act if repealed and not replaced. The groups say they'll continue fighting for what they say is a right, and that everyone should have affordable health care.
And today, locals are demanding answers about the future of the Affordable Care Act. About a dozen people rallied outside of Congressman Kevin McCarthy's office this morning in Bakersfield. Local healthcare organizers say tens of thousands of families in Kern County depend on the ACA to get proper health care. Officials say Congressman McCarthy wants to repeal the health care law without plans to replace or better it.
All we're asking for is make sure that they have a plan in place before they make such a decision. And as we can see from last night, they didn't listen to the people, or the American people, and they made a decision regardless. And this will hurt our seniors, our families, our children. And this is why we're here today, and this is why it is so important for us.
Organizers say they hope that Congressman McCarthy will hear their plea to stop the ACA repeal. We have reached out to the congressman's office, and as of now, we have not heard back from him.